Hello and welcome to part 3 of Illinoise Creek. And I'm George Coll, and part 3 is, let's finish this painting, okay. And the primary thing today was getting detail. I used a lot of knife today, and but I started out, still I needed some balance, value balance in the sky, as well as the foreground, the lower section of the painting. I needed to make it darker. I went through a lot of tips on how to finish a painting using a knife. I don't always use the knife this extensively at the end of a painting, but this one, because this meandering stream gets tighter and tighter as it goes back, I had to make these smaller and smaller. And how to make real thin lines using your palette, your glass palette, and getting real thin little stuff to make those lines. Get outside and paint. Paint with your friends, get critiques, and don't be intimidated by a white canvas. And I hope you enjoy this painting as much as I have. All right, here we go on part 3, and we'll finish. All right. Hey, welcome to part 3. Let's finish this painting. Part 3 of Illinois River over by Walden, Colorado. Okay, so today is detail day, but first of all, let's get a fresh look at this thing, which I did, and I need to make some balance changes. I need to make it darker down here on the base, and I need to get some of that gray out of the clouds and get it a little bit more blue-gray. Let's start with the clouds and move down. Cobalt, touch of purple, alizarin, diazazine, touch of gray, gray. This is light gray. And I'm going to go even lighter on one side with some white. Oh, I gotta start my timer. Sorry. Okay, did that. All right, I think I'm ready to go. So with this lighter stuff, let me get in here and see what I can do with this. Oh, I like that. All right, I'm gonna choose a soft brush. Get a little Gamsol on it to soften it, because it hasn't been used since yesterday. And let's get some of this light gray back in the background below the clouds. I'm going to go with the darker stuff now. I need just a touch of Gamsol. And I think I need to go back and get some really light in here. So I've added some white to my gray mixture and put it right in here, because I was getting a little too dark. And some white right up in here. Oh, that's a good looking sky. Okay, I get that. And a little bit more dark in there. Okay, leave it alone. We'll screw it up. All right, I needed some dark in the foreground, and then we'll get to some detail. So, let's go pick this up because there's virtually nothing left of it. It's just thin. And let's go to dark. So we will start with some olive, some ultra blue, yellow ochre, and now for some emerald. I probably put too much emerald in there. Let me knock that down with a little bit of blue and yellow ochre. Oh, I need some gray in there. Come on. This was dark gray that I put in here. And now I'm going to use some light gray off to the side. That was too much. Let's go back to yellow ochre. And I think we're about there. Yep. I'm going to go with a little bit stiffer brush because I want to get some mileage under my belt here. And start working the stuff in a little bit. And just get it up, make sure I got the bottom. I think I got the bottom. Talking with a brush in my mouth, it's hard to do. Sorry for my arm over the painting. You can see what I'm doing there. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Let me get back and check that value killer. It's looking so good. Okay, let's do some detail. I'm going to leave this green handy. I'm cleaning my brush while I'm doing this. Let's put this over here. And this, I think we have some of this left over from yesterday. I'll combine all those piles. And make a clean mixing area. All right, I will probably need a knife, but first, let's make a mixture for water. Because as we went back, as we discussed yesterday, we've got to get that water right. Let me see if I can get some more green back here from that green pile. Go a little darker in there. So just putting the darks back in as we go back. And now let's get a little bit of sky color. That would be cobalt or cerulean. I'm sorry, cerulean. In this case, I'm using Sevres because I had some left over from yesterday's. That is a cerulean. Now, it's important to get just the right amount on the knife. That might be too much, so I'm really making thin piles by smashing it down. And you can see I've got a very thin bead on my knife now. There we go. And again. And again. And again. I think this one needs to go out wider. Okay, here we go. This will be a short one. And now I'll spread the wealth up front with my knife. These guys here. I was a little too fat here, so I'm going to thin him down with a knife. Puts a little bit darker stuff in it. And again, I'm going to break this up with a dark through here and here. It looks like I need some connection between these guys. So let me do a little thin fella here, like that, and like that. Nope, didn't do anything. Okay, that works. Okay, let's go back with the knife and fill in some gaps. I think I need to go with a brush now. So I'm going to go with Lisa's little funny brush that she gave me the other day. It's a thin little thing, but it's got a nice straight edge and it's soft. I don't even know the brand name of it. She likes filberts. I like flats. I'm running out of my darts. But I will do my best to get it in there. Okay. I think I need a little bit more of my magic in here. I've got too much stream. I need to thin it down. That's my attempt, my poor attempt at it. We will try again. I should get a knife in here and do it. But let's do some more here. Let me get some more emerald out. That's what I need. Just slow down and get some emerald. Got lots of time, 20 minutes left, or probably 18 minutes left because I started a little late. Okay, here's olive green. I'm using an olive green by Gamblin. Gamblin olive green. All right, let me check the progress from back here. Okay, it's making sense. All right. More emerald in the mixture. Emerald. And now back with the knife. Whew, this is taking some work, you know. All right, got the old connoisseur going. Again, I'm really flattening this out to make it thin on my glass. And I picked up just a little bead. And I'm putting it in right there. And I'm thinning out some of my fat pools back here. And you know, just for grins, I'm going to put something way out over here. Just to show that things go out of their bank every now and then. And just going to put a little puddle here and there. That didn't work, did it? Let's try it again. There we go. And maybe a little bit of a thing in here too. All right. Time to recreate the junipers or whatever's on the side here. So we're going to go blue, ultra blue, yellow ochre. Nice nasty green. Throw in a little transparent oxide red if you want to, like I just did, not much. And let's get to juniper making, huh? All right, to do that, I'm going to use a 279 long flat. It's pretty small, you can see that. And I'm recreating some of my lost bushes. Okay, I've got to get a steady hand here, so come on. Give it just a touch of, gotta get this goopied up here. I really loaded up my brush just to try to touch it on here to these various places that need bushes. I'm just kind of dabbing it on the side here. And now as I go back, I'm going to go even lighter. But I really got to goop it up and just use the edge, side edge here. Goop it up and try it. I think we're doing okay. You know, since I have this small brush, and I'm cleaning it desperately, I'm wondering if I could get some snow up in those mountains. I've got some work to do down here too. I see that. It's kind of iffy, lower right. It's not telling the whole story. But let me get some white into this sky color we have left. And let me get some snow. As you can see, there's snow in the mountains from the reference. And I'm just dabbing it in here the best way I can. Okay, that looks like snow on mountains, okay? Oh, cute, just enough. Not too much, don't overdo it. Quit while I'm ahead. Let me go back to that previous brush I had. And whatever I did with it. Here we go. And let's get some of this emerald green stuff we have. And make some sort of an island down here. Need this darker stuff in here. I think I need a lighter green through here, just to kind of show this is the base. All right, let's do a few more detail things, and let's recreate where I lost some of my edges on the upper banks. What I mean by that is this. I'll show you in just a second. I mixed some ultra blue in my emerald. I'm sorry, not emerald, but what is this stuff? Olive, my olive. And again, I'm making this very super thin. A lot of knife work today. and working some banks. Just a few. And don't get big piles on your knife, just thin little suckers. And if your hand shakes while you're doing this, you're drinking too much at night. I'm joking. Whatever you want to drink, drink, you know. It's none of my business. Okay. And I think I need some upper banks here. Here we go. That was a little too thick, so let me get some thin in there underneath it. Okay. Could use a little bit right in here. And it's a little stingy in here. And there. And there. Oh, that worked. Phew. Man, getting back. Oh, that's a good little painting. Okay, I get that. All right, let's just spread the wealth here a little bit and try to use up some of this paint maybe down in here. Get some of these darks in, down in here. And I think I could use a few more lights right in here. I used the lighter stuff that I had. The knife. And you see I'm just using some patterns through here to add some breakup of these big shapes. Because big shapes can be broken up. And I don't know why that is, but it works pretty good. I think I need a good strong dark in here. Come on. Picking up all the darks I can find and trying to get these bushes done right there. This little fella looks a little contrived. Let me get some lights in here too. And maybe some lights going into here. Okay. This is kind of goofy over here. What is this? So let me, just got a dark over here that's hanging out by himself and he's not helping the situation. I'm going to brighten up the horizon just a little bit. Add a little light back in there. That's nice. That was a little too strong right here, so let me get some, I just put a little bit of green on top of him so he wasn't so sticking out so hard. All right, I think that might be the end of the painting, but let me get back and take a look. Cute, 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 cute little painting. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I think everything's tilting. Let me see. Too late to fix that, I guess. Okay. Let's call this done. I'll sign it over here on the left because I got more room over there and call it a painting. Thanks for coming by for Illinois Creek, part 1, 2, and 3. So enjoy the process and I'll see you next week for another painting. All right, bye.